What's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of
Girl, I'm grown.
It's your girl, Miss Cece, baby.
It's Ciera Chantal, baby.
And I'm Key.
Baby.
Key Lucky.
No why to
No why to eyes.
Okay, y'all. So y'all know we love to get questions and comments from our viewers. And so one was directed towards me, but we're gonna, make it a we. And it says, oh, what's on CC's list? I'm trying to see something. And this is from Lauren. Was it Facebook?
Yeah, it was on
This was
Facebook.
from Lauren on Facebook. So Lauren, let me tell you about my list.
Wait, let's give a little feedback. So on our previous episode, we were talking about the qualities.
I spoke about when we were talking about my episode, the narcissist. I spoke that he was everything on my list that I wouldn't want my husband to be.
Okay, so this is a list and what the qualities you would want in a husband.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna all give our list of things that we want, and I'm so excited to
I'm
hear
excited too.
Cece's.
I'm excited to speak it into existence, baby.
course.
Yes.
But first of all, let me say this. So my list changed drastically from maybe like 6 years ago. So at first, my list had all the physical qualities on there, like, oh, he need to be 6 feet, he need to drive this, he need to live there. And then as I matured and I understood exactly the type of qualities I really wanted in a man and a husband, it changed. So here is my husband. Okay.
Hey, husband. Nice to meet you.
Let's see what kind of man is here for Cece.
Okay, so
Let me read it. I want to read your list. She said, first is God-fearing, prays for me, us, and our family, respect his mother, respect his woman. What about respecting his daddy? Well, okay. Emotionally available. Emotionally available, honest, communicator, knows how to love, open to being loved, wants to be a father, family-oriented, a fighter. Don't give up on us. Strong enough for our unit, gentleman, attentive, consistent, chooses me, career-driven, embraces a teammate, aka helpmate, listens, and speaks to my heart and soul.
Yeah.
I love that.
At first, it was like you need to be 6'6", whatever.
6 pack, dark skin.
I took all the physical qualities off because that didn't matter to me anymore. I wanted substance.
So he can look like Shrek.
I didn't say that because God loves me.
I don't feel like when it comes to relationships and men and women, men are visual creatures.
Yes.
I don't care how you look. To be honest, you gotta be attractive, but you gotta have those qualities.
Qualities matter for me, for sure.
Why y'all looking at me?
You want to?
I want to know what's on your list, honey.
What you got, Key?
On my list. So y'all, okay, so here where we at. So, I recognize, so originally my list was just like, I was in a different place in my life. So of course I wanted a man that wanted to be a father. I wanted a man, I want a man that's straight because I realized I'm in Atlanta. I like really fuck that list because fuck that list because scratch all that shit out. Just throw the whole fucking list away at this point. I'm starting my shit over. Whatever I said before, I forgot.
Okay.
So right now where I'm at, I'm relearning a lot of stuff about myself. Okay. So with me learning a lot of things about myself, I'm feeling like if I'm having a partner, they kind of in a way have to compliment me or they can work with me with what I currently have going on. So y'all know I'm in the process of reestablishing myself back into therapy. So I feel like I got to get a better understanding of me and who I am as a woman before I just come saying, this is what I want you to have, man. So I have like the basic things. Like, of course, I want my man to be God-fearing and have like a belief in God. Whether if our religion, that's not really, I'm not too particular about that, but I just want a man that has a faith in higher power first and foremost. Because I feel like if that's at the top of my list, if anything under there is not really where I need it to be, I could just refer back to the top of the list and make what I need to make happen based off us having that shared belief in God. So that's just at the top right now. I'm still filtering through the other things that I want. I know how y'all said that y'all don't really care how he look. I care how he look.
I to be attracted to you.
I want to be attracted to him, like not necessarily how he looked to nobody else, but to
he gotta
me,
be fine
to me,
Yeah.
to me.
And I agree with that.
So, as far as I do know that I want like a masculine, manly man, like a man that works with his, like a man that can build me a house type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a Renaissance man.
But a Renaissance man isn't necessarily mean that can. That's just somebody good at the arts.
But everything, yeah. So that's why I was like going through I'm still filtering through my list. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. But you see where I'm going with it. You see where I'm going with it.
We see where you're going. I think with me, I always said, before I got into a relationship with my babe, my thing was I don't have any expectations of other people, only standards that I have set for myself and things that I will not accept. So when I was going through filtering out what I did not want, I didn't necessarily have a list, but I knew how I wanted my man to look and how I wanted him to be, and not look as in the physical, but have those things
like
to be in a relationship with me. And that was going to take a man that has patience. The best thing that CC said was somebody that is emotionally available.
Yeah.
And emotionally intelligent.
That's the one.
That's it.
That's the one.
Intelligent.
That's the one. Like better than me. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I do love that. And also somebody that's a great communicator, because I feel like communication is key. And a lot of times it's just not what we're saying, it's how we're saying. And then it gets lost into translation when things could be a little bit easier. And I text some of y'all my dear future husband. And you don't have to read everything. You can just filter through it. But did you want to read it?
I want to read it.
I will let CC. This is my dear future husband list that I wrote probably like in 2016 when I just felt so down on love, and I didn't think love was gonna ever happen for me in the way that I wanted it to. But I am a testimony that it has, and I should, I'm gonna invite y'all to the wedding.
Who's y'all?
She's gonna stream it live for the.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so "Dear Future Husband" by Ciera Chantal.
No, she didn't put by Ciera Chantal on. Oh,
she would have done that. She ain't right this bit.
I actually almost cried reading just a minute. I'm tipsy too, but I'm sensitive.
Oh my God.
It's heartfelt. Okay, dear future husband, first I want to say thank you for choosing me. In the past, I thought maybe I was too broken to be loved. Now I know undoubtedly I am the perfect piece to your heart puzzle. Sorry.
Damn, CC, read it right.
That I'm more than enough
you want to read your shit?
For you makes me love you even more. Y'all know I'm tipsy. There were many nights I dreamed of being loved unconditionally, and now that I can see it, hold it, touch it, love simply amazes me. You amaze me, my love. Oh, you see me. Not the perfect girl smiling, but the girl who frowns at fear and cries at the thoughts of being without you. Thanks for recognizing my flaws as perfection. Thanks for not trying to change me, but instead you uplift me to be the best. You hear me when I speak. I listen to your every word like it's the gospel. Amen. I can tell you
like that part,
but you already knew my needs before I had the words to speak. You weren't afraid to cut my safety net, my parachute. You let me fall, and when I fell, it felt like flying. It's cute. You took my baggage and placed it upon your back. You looked me in my eyes, and you healed my scars. You kneeled to me as if I were your God.
Read it right, CC. That's what I'm talking about.
No, we're all meaning.
You look to me for strength, healing, and compassion. I look to you for strength to be able to be whatever you need me to be.
Submissive.
I never worry about you leaving me because true love never hides or dies.
Oh, yes. Poetry, baby.
And we watched
this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful, CC. It did touch me.
At the wedding.
I thought it was going to be my vows. I don't know, but I just feel like that encompassed what I wanted in a partner. Because I think so many times I was in these situations where people just did not understand me, and I was really like in love with them, fucking with them, and they didn't think I was.
I think I encountered that same thing too. Like, you know how when you know you're being extremely genuine with someone, you're being honest, you're doing like, you're giving them your best version of you, but then they come at you like
Like you what?
Like I'm just like
a random.
doing other stuff or don't really deal with them the way that I'm voicing that I do, and it's just like, are you projecting?
Are you projecting? What is
Are
it?
you projecting? Because what?
And they're not ready. They say
Yeah.
they are, but when they get somebody that's actually ready, it scares them. That's something I've seen in the past with people like, I'm genuine, 100% authentically me, and I come in being who I am. And I feel like, you know, you meet guys like, oh yeah, I'm ready to settle down, I'm ready to do this. And then when they see you at your full potential, they like, wait, she for real. Like,
Y'all, that and what resonates.
They're not ready.
They are
Remember,
not ready.
remember one of the episodes when we first started recording again, you told me it's giving wifey, and I was like, yes. But I think that's what it is. Like sometimes I be dealing with a dude and he can tell that, okay, if I deal with her,
I gotta come correct.
and so they kind of just fall on back and
I appreciate you following that, but you can fall all the way off.
off.
I feel like
Bye.
I think my thing was like dudes was looking at my social media and feeling like, oh, she got different guys. She
That
don't really
too.
want me. And
They perceive that.
And that's wasn't the case. Like when I say, if I tell somebody like I'm fooling with you, be confident in that.
That's how it is with my job.
Yeah,
People think that. Like I think that.
like you deal with a lot of different people.
Yeah, like you travel a lot, so I bet you got a nigga in every city, honey. I be
That's-
by the time I get to where I'm going.
So you don't.
I don't. Like, stop playing with me.
And see,
Okay, y'all. So I think we was being cute with our list, but let me ask y'all something for real. Cause are we grown?
We been grown.
Girl, I'm
I'm
grown.
grown.
Okay. We said all the little cute shit on our list or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the bedroom, do y'all got anything?
Somebody back
Do
room.
y'all got anything particular like on your list for what you feel like you need in a partner?
It's not on the list, but it's definitely something that I desire in the bedroom. Somebody that can handle me.
Okay, I was ask you this: if a man have everything that's on your list, and he got maybe 6 inches,
6 inches, I can do it.
Okay, so-
I mean, it's that's an average.
okay, so yeah, he's average, but let's just say his motion ain't good. Could you work with him?
Come back to me.
See?
Okay, yeah, okay. Like he had all the I would work with them.
How important is the sex?
Sex is very important to me. It's like literally up there at the top.
So why it wasn't on your list?
Because I don't.
She forgot. Put it on there real quick.
No,
you can still put it on there, friend. Trust me.
Okay,
Trust
I
me.
love that. Okay,
Put it on
if you're manifesting,
It ain't the focal point. It's just amongst the other stuff.
Like, you know, in prayer you have to be very specific, and that the sexual part for me, that's something I desire, but that's something I do not like. That's not going to be something that's going to trump everything else. So if I put that on my list and I get everything but that, then it's kind of like, oh,
You'll get everything but that because it's not on your list.
no, I don't think
You do have to manifest, but
that part. If he's 6 inches average and the motion,
What if he 2?
But I
She gotta use that
would say
equipment.
this, y'all. I would say this. I feel like if a man has everything on your list and you're in love with them, the sex cannot be bad. It cannot. If a person is meeting all
I'm
those
gonna
expectations,
teach you the things you need, and also we can incorporate some toys if you need be. We can get there if all the things are on that list, and he's 6 inches and the motion out there. I can teach you how to have a little motion because I just do a little direction.
how do you give directions before or afterwards?
During yeah, just let him know during, because then when you do it afterwards, it's gonna kill his ego. So like during it, you gotta kind of
Like right there.
like go over there.
This
Stay
is
right
such a deja vu from the old days.
Stay right there or move over or some shit. But I mean some stuff. But for me, it's like, that's not the focal point for me and my husband. I feel like God will bless and, send me somebody that got all of that and more. I just need to focus on those, qualities.
Key qualities.
Yeah. Yeah. But definitely sex is very important to me. It's literally up there with respect and honesty. It's all up there in that same little, for sure.
Okay, so Key,
Yeah.
what about you on your list? You didn't really go too deep into details about what's on your list, but is there anything on your list relating to like the sex or how often you have sex or being equally yoked when it comes to your sexual exploits?
Yeah, I feel like it sums it all up when you say equally yoked.
Okay.
Equally yoked sexually pretty much just sums it all up. But this one guy did ask me a question, y'all. So he asked me, he said, if your man
Mm-hmm.
loved you, everything about you, but you could not satisfy him sexually, could you be with him?
Could he be with you?
Could I be with a man that I could that I couldn't satisfy sexually? So I was like,
He probably wouldn't want to be with you if he ain't.
but that's not what he asked me. He said it like the man is still, you know what I'm saying, be there, but I couldn't satisfy him sexually.
So he's gonna cheat?
That's exactly what I told him. I said that. I said no, because he gonna cheat on me. Why would I be there? I said I've never experienced nothing like that ever in my life. But if a man had let me know that, like, maybe he on some other level, yeah. Like, I don't.
You would know though, because.
But I don't feel like I would be with nobody who I know I can satisfy sex, because I feel like he gonna cheat on me.
And I want to. That's the thing. That's a part of being a woman. And
you want to do that.
You want to satisfy your man. So if you're not getting satisfied for me, then I'm gonna be.
And that's how I feel about certain men. Like if men, you know they got a little small penis, or they know whatever, but you still be like, oh, it's okay, baby, I love you. You got everything else on my list. That part not important to me.
Even I don't feel like it's the size. It's when you have an emotional.
Not even just the size. I mean, sex in general, the experience. Like you're not satisfied because I've been in a situation like that. That's remember when I told y'all I cheated. I was not. It was because of that.
I don't want to make this just a sexual show or anything. But I have another question. That's why I'm saying that. I don't want to make it sexual, but I'm going to ask this question. Can you be with somebody that's not sexually satisfying you? Because for me personally, I don't think I could. The thing about it is when a person, it's definitely not about size. It's about a connection. So when you have a connection with the person, I feel like the sex is going to be good no matter what, especially on the woman's part, because I think we're so in our head when it comes to sex.
You know what? When you said that, I will say this, because I remember a time. I can agree with that, because I remember once, like when I was emotionally involved with somebody and, sexually. And then when we stopped dealing with each other, you kind of double back one time.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
and it was horrible.
It's not hitting on
it was horrible. So I can agree with that, because I was like, what was I doing? Because I know I was moaning a lot.
Right, and it's good, but we're water signs.
You know what I learned that is called from being on dating sites?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, demisexual. I saw it on somebody's profile and I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was like when you have to have that, it's kind of like a sapiosexual, like that emotional connection first before you even turned on in a sexual way at all.
And when you have that emotional connection with your partner, it makes it great.
It does. I agree with that. But I can still feel, and I want to feel. So
I want to feel, but I feel like
you might have to put the thing and the dildo in there at the same time.
Many years ago, when I dealt with that little white guy that cussed Ciera out,
he cussed me out.
Yeah, boy, did cuss you out.
That motherfucker did not cuss me out.
Okay, anyway, let's not even go there. When I was dealing with him, he was not very well endowed. It was like a pinky, but when I say
told me you ain't never do it with that man.
I did not never tell you that.
Yes, you did.
I don't think I told you that. That was like my man.
No, it definitely was not. Okay, you told me his family was racist.
I feel like his family was worse, but I was intimate with him. But I will say this, and I think I had pictures of it, and everything it showed you.
You definitely did not show me that. You know how I feel. You didn't show me that.
Anywho, this was many moons ago, but 10 years ago before. Really, I never really had a man before my man. But with this little person, whatever, it wasn't big at all. It was like a pinky. But when I say I felt something for him, it makes sense good. Like I had good sex with him, and he had good head.
I felt something for somebody once, and it was like a pinky, and I left.
But was the sex good?
It was horrible, and I think for me, I had an emotional connection with him first. That's how I know, I can't be with a man that can't please me sexually, because I remember this guy. We dated. Y'all know this story too. It's been a long time. Yes, y'all do. I promise y'all.
Cause you cried.
Yep,
I remember it.
But we had a great connection. The chemistry was there. We were dating, and
she be the main one crying.
7 months into it, I had done pushed it. We spent the night again. And I had done scooted over in the bed. trying to get it. Time. And man, when I tell y'all, like, it made me feel so bad because I really liked him. And I was like, what am I going to do? Because it just wasn't there. Like, foreplay. And that's the thing. Like, if the foreplay is there, at least you can kind of work with that. But it was nothing to work with. And I got up.
Well, maybe it was the foreplay.
Crying. It was everything. And I got up and I remember calling my cousin crying. And she was like, yeah, she cried me at 2 o'clock in the morning for this. But it hurt my feelings because I really liked him. Like, we vibed, as the kids say. But so for me, if he's average 6 inches and we can work it out.
If it's below 6 inches, though, Sissy. So, Sissy, at least you gotta be 6 inches or above. That's evident.
Well, nowadays they got stuff that can help you.
I said 6, you brought up 6, but I want more to say.
I don't. It's not because girth can be good. Like our G spot is at the beginning of our vagina. We don't need nothing long.
I like it. Let me stop.
I'm not gonna say nothing because there's a lot of people that I be talking to that look at the show.
They look at what?
This show. So I want them to be like, yeah, you be on there talking about.
Girl, listen. My man gonna be going to fall over. I'm just good with I'm just gonna stick to the substance part of the list. Let me just stick to the quality.
I want no man like I'm trying to get with looking at it like, yeah, she's superficial and she gonna be.
Don't be afraid, but y'all, I
don't care about all that. I just want to love and be loved.
Well, you do care about it, no lie. But my thing is, like I said, you gotta be. I do think you have to be sexually equally yoked sexually.
Yeah. And it can be different. It can be like give and take.
When I'm in love, though, I feel like the quality, like the timing of the sex, like you need to have it often and a lot of it.
I love it a lot. A lot, yes.
I feel like warning signs are the freakiest. I feel.
Yeah, we're emotional too, like with it. So like we making love. It's just
like make love.
Yeah, make love.
Kiana, what do you do?
I ain't telling nobody what I do. You got to experience me.
Experience. She said she's an experience.
I am an experience. Do you understand me? It's euphoria. It's euphoric. That's the word we gonna use.
Okay. I don't want to keep going on this topic, but I got a question for y'all.
I don't want to keep going on this, but I'm asking sex questions.
Okay, after this, I'm going to be done with the sexual questions. I'm going to let y'all have all the questions after this one. Okay, do y'all think sex is better when you're drunk, high, or just in love?
In love.
In love.
I don't get high. But
in love, for sure.
Me, I think I'm better when I'm sober.
I feel like I'm better at head when I'm not. Like, if I'm off of brandy, sometimes I get dry mouth. But I don't want to talk about all that either. But, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm better sober. When I'm sober.
I got a story.
Story time.
Girl. Okay, so we need to put this in a place where you can cut. Just in case, because
I ain't cut none of my chocolate stuff, no. We're real and raw. Let's go. Period.
Okay, so I like to do that like when I'm drunk, but not the last time, but a time that I've done that when I was drunk, I kind of like.
What you do, Key?
Oh, this shit is so disgusting. Okay, so.
If it's something about vomit, I don't want to go there.
She was drunk.
It definitely was some vomit. It was I gag and I
don't really gag.
I don't gag and I felt that gag that time.
Yeah, you threw up on it?
I didn't throw up on it, but it was coming up a little bit and I had to like swallow it.
Mm. Yeah, no. See, that's me. I'm good.
And then it was a little bit.
Leave me alone with this. I'm not.
You was like story time.
It was a little bit. I wanted to see it.
Oh, wait, no. I wasn't ready.
Oh my God. Sorry to that man.
Sorry, say word.
Sorry.
This is not right.
To that man.
Oh my God. I can't.
That's why y'all shouldn't get drunk. Do stuff like that.
That's you asked me about on one of these episodes. Asked me about do you drunk text, and that's what led to.
Well, I don't. That's the thing for me. Like I perform better when I'm sober because it still goes down. And I know a lot of people like, I like to be on the ground. I like to be on this and that. I'm like, baby, when I'm sober, it's going
down. I can agree with it. I feel like it's gonna be good any times, but I do feel like having a little something, like not drunk, but like a little wine in you, a little.
Nah, baby, I was drunk, and I'm a little lightweight, so I was drunk.
Drinking.
So I was drinking tequila, and I'm good with tequila, but I went to another spot. What? No, it was Reposado.
They had Casamigos had a Reposado.
So Don Julio. So
We're done that night.
So
Julio girl.
So I went to another place, and they gave me it was like a slushy. I don't know what kind of alcohol was in it, and that's what messed me up. I don't know what that slushy was. It was like one of them type of slushies, and that is what fucked me up.
So go ahead.
I ain't drink all of it, but I got it out of me.
That's wild. I remember Sukiana. Y'all remember? She had an OnlyFans video where she threw up on it, and
now I didn't throw up. I gag. You know, I don't gag.
I was gonna say that's something. That's a fetish that some men have. Like to me, that's disgusting. I used to say that I'm not a fan of any like bodily fluids being exchanged, but I let my man spit in my mouth.
That's fine. That's your man.
Have you ever let a man spit in yours?
No.
You a liar.
I wouldn't lie.
I ain't know your lie face. You're a liar.
Not letting nobody spit in my face, spit in my mouth.
Not none of your face, but in your mouth.
Not spit on me at all. You can ask, would I? I probably would with the right person, but I've never done it.
But this the thing he gonna say, y'all. Okay, we gonna get off of this. This what he gonna say. He was like, this month while we not drinking. Well, this time it's November. So he was like, this month where we not drinking. He was like, I don't know about all this stuff like spitting and all that. I'm like,
alcohol involved.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't need that. I'm like, we gotta be equally yoked. So we still have to get into some things. I don't need no alcohol to get a little saliva.
But I think for him, alcohol, a little buzz.
He used my toothbrush. So
that was crazy though.
He didn't know.
He knew
he
let me break it up. I ain't gonna say he used my toothbrush, but he wouldn't have a problem with using my toothbrush.
Oh, okay,
like we talked about it and discussed it. Like he's like, we done everything else. Like, no, I wouldn't have a problem with using your toothbrush. So my thing is, if you use my toothbrush, nigga,
that's not the same, because after you brush your teeth, don't you like clean and wash your toothbrush out and stuff?
I do, but still, like, it's not like, I feel like when I'm in love, like, ain't nothing, like I'm in.
No limits.
It's no limits for everything. Cause the only thing I wouldn't do. The only thing I won't do is a threesome though. I don't want nobody in my bedroom.
I said this the other day, like I am very much so open to just like everything but sharing.
Yeah.
But,
so do y'all think would we have the same energy if a man had a list? And we weren't meeting their list, or do y'all think?
I would be like, damn, like. But you know what though? I would probably.
Do you? Would you? I was gonna say, would you remove yourself, or would you try to become the list?
I know. I'd probably be trying.
You'll try to come the list.
No, I do.
I feel like I think some parts. I feel like if some stuff I could see myself doing, I'd be like, okay, you like that? I'm gonna be open to that. But if I see some stuff like, okay, it's a guy that I met and he was talking about how he want to have more kids. No, I'm not doing that. Right. I'm not. He's sorry, baby.
So this out. He's out.
We not doing that.
I mean, I think a lot of people, and I think for me, I used to like change my list a lot depending on who I was dating. That's why I stopped when I just had put everything on there, a substance that I really believed.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. This is a great episode. Sharing our list of the qualities that we desire, or our letters to our future husband, if you will.
I think this would be a great follow-up show a great show to do a follow-up to, because I'm in the process of mine. Y'all's are developed, but 6 months.
And see how things have changed or not in our lives. And we would encourage y'all to share y'all's list with us if you have one, men and women. We would love to hear what's on your list, if it's physical things or just the certain characteristic traits that you need that aren't physical. We would love to know.
We want to know.
We would love to know.
All right. Well, until next time.
Girl, I'm grown. Peace.